Hello everyone, I'm Nudo the second and today I'm here for round number 3 of Ultimate League Season 13 on the our simulation series, and today we're going to be racing in Matra. It's a track in Hungary and it was the test track for the Matra Motorsports team, the team that got 3 drivers titles and 3 constructors titles in the GT3 and WSC leagues that happened in the past. It also happens to be Nandi's home race. And the last time we got this last team was also in his home race in Hungaroring in Budapest, where it seems to be even closer to his home. So yeah, let's then go into the race. But before I actually just talk about the teams, as you can see we got some new special liveries. This is the first time this ever happens, as usually I do the race after the real one, but this time I'm doing it after, and so that gives me time to actually include all of the special liveries we got here. Full Force with the Barbie livery and RMC with the Oppenheimer livery. So the big rivals right here, very funny. And we got then the SCP with the SCP Foundation livery. And so yeah, since we got 3 rounds done in real life, I updated the standings or the ratings, I mean, of the drivers. Some have dropped a little bit, like NTH have certainly dropped a little bit. I think here it's the same here. I improved Colette's rating, I think it made sense. And Soul got improved a little bit as well. And there's not really much more to say. I got here Shajitin Bemushes kind of the same as well. I'm not really sure what, I think Risk got even drop a little bit more, but Craftsman I increased it. I think he improved a lot. Then Cool decreased it a little bit. Then Sexy Digger, not remember. But yeah, let's then look at the standings actually. As we got Mine Free is leading the way after win and a 3rd place. So the only driver to be on the podium in the last 2 races with 53 points. So a 8-point lead to Granny in 2nd place. Once again, Granny having a good start in our simulation series. Then you got Danny Mater who topped the win on his home Grand Prix, now in 3rd ahead of Kubo with 32 points. Then we got our current champion Nandi only in P5 at the moment with 2 very hard races for him, not being able to have a podium yet. Then you got at the constructors standings, you got then FCR leading the way with just 2 points ahead of NTH. Then you got Mayhem now getting closer to the top 2 teams, 12 points behind the leaders. And then we got here LSA and SCP very close, and BR as well. Then it's Lynx in no man's land with their RMC and Full Force there in the last 2 positions. So let's then go and make a championship very quick. There you go, it's gonna be 46 laps. If is gonna be on random, 10% rain, free tire wear free for qualifying, no boosts, damage off, no collisions, and all of that. And here it's gonna be 5 minutes qualifying, and here we go. Here we go then, starting qualifying very soon. And there we are racing here for qualifying. At the moment got the animator starting with the leader, got a cloudy starts, and wait a minute. Oh yeah, I gotta remake the championship, seems like. As I'm stupid and I put 20 cars instead of just 18. Then reduce it here and alright, second try, and here we go. We are starting qualifying here in Matra. We got the animator starting ahead, Watcheroni as well, having a good position. You can see here Rosim still on his overtaking line. I don't know why the AI does this once in a while. Actually, I should fix that for him, and there we go. So we got 10 millimeter leading the way. The first lap doesn't really matter that much. Might be faster for those who start at the bottom positions, but usually they don't start at full speed, and so that costs him a lot of time. So there he goes now. You can see they made to start it first at the bottom. So this is not the lap that matters, or that wasn't the lap that matters. Now this is the one that will matter. Because currently you got promotion with provisional pole. But it's Danny Mater now leading the way. We got Kraft now in second, and Jeroni. Then we got Marion Fries as well. But now Rosim also and Solo close in. But here we go now. Jeroni is the one on provisional pole. Marion Fries is the championship leader in second place. We got then Kraft in third. With Nandi P4 at the moment. We got Grandi completely at the bottom of the grid right now. With Anti now P16. So not a good start here for NTH. See what then he made that leading the way in qualifying, but not having the fastest lap, which is very surprising. But let's see, can he improve it or no? That actually looks pretty hard to improve on a second flying lap, so they should be pitting very soon. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. So the first attempt is done, so they should start their second attempt. And yeah, let's see now. The animator should go straight to the pits. Not sure if every driver will do that, but I think they will. Yeah, there we go. Every single driver going for the pits on this lap. Doesn't make any sense to extend those tires even further, and they would risk not having a third attempt. But yeah, there we go now. Out lap for the second lap here. Because yeah, they might look pretty strong for this race on real life yesterday, but he actually screwed it up quite a lot. Maybe he didn't have the best of starts, as he started from third place, but he really fell off a lot of positions. Same thing happened with Nandi and Rosim as well. Three drivers who I think could certainly finish on the podium at least and fight for that win, but things just didn't went that well. But here we go now, second flying lap. But Chironi looking very strong, but first he's on pole position, which is not the most common of things. I'm not really sure if I actually increase his rating, but I believe I did, and I think Kado is like the same as before, not really sure, but yeah, let's see now. Very decisive lap at the moment. Who's gonna take that pole position or provisional pole? As you can see now, Dynamite improving for further, gets down to P5 once again. It's Rosim. His brother takes provisional pole now. Lap of 27 at 13. Amazing lap there. We got in the FGR drivers. Very Fries and Kirby now on the second row. Journey now down to second place, but still a very good result, as Kraft didn't manage to improve it, so he's down to P6, but he's tied with the animator actually. But they've got here then Nandi P7 this time around, not looking that great for him. On a track that should be, I think, hard to overtake, not really sure. But yeah, you can see here, Corby now messing up that line. There is currently the animator still leading in terms of overall qualifying, but he's not actually doing that fastest laps, but he's certainly been consistent. As we see now, Gironi staying out my fees as well, so they're gonna let their fastest lap for the final lap of the race, or the qualifying actually. So yeah, let's see. So the animator will be on their out lap at the moment, so this could be very, very interesting. As you can see here, Nandi desperately needs to improve it, only P7, as right now his title defense has been the best at the moment, still down in P5 I think on the Drivers' Championship, so things hasn't really entered with the right foot. But here you see now, because now they're gonna do their final lap, as Mine Freeze and Jeroni will do their out lap. And luckily for them, they still have one more lap, maybe or maybe not. Oh yeah, they might not have a third lap now, because as you can see right here, the qualifying is about to end. Oh, so this is not the best for them, but let's see now, the animator with a very, very strong lap. Can he take pole position though? And no, he's not even going to improve. Kraft ties with this lap. And someone is improving, I think Kubo, up there in P4. And I think Corby took third as well. Mine 3 start to drop some positions. You can see Glad's improving in the end. But alright, let's take then a look at the qualifying results very soon. That was an interesting qualifying section. And everything's looking fine here. Alright, let's then take a look at the qualifying results. We got then Razim on pole position with that lap of 27 at 13. We then got Razim in second place, and it's running P3. Then he got Kubo there. Suddenly out of nowhere, really managed to climb up some positions. We got Nandi also improving to P5. Mine 3 is only with P6. We got Animator down to P7. With then Kraft in P8, then ahead of Charge AT and Solo now closing the top 10. We got Kado in P11 ahead of Andy. We got Tourist still managing P13, and we got Promotions on his return. Actually, here he's not really returning, but yeah, he's ahead of Grundy. Then we got Matimar in Glitch in P16 and P17. Then Sexy Digger starting from the back of the grid. So just gonna drink some water. Alright. Let's then get ready for the race. And everyone's ready. And here we go, we are racing in Ultimate League. We got Crozim starting on pole position. Nikorvi still in second. We see now Gironi going for the inside line, and he takes second place. No, he doesn't. He looked to be very close there. As we see Gironi on the softs, Corvid on the hard tires. He needs to get those positions right now. We've seen also Hernandi now trying to do the same thing. And there he goes now up to third place. Can he still keep that position? I think he can. There he goes. Hernandi now up to third place. As we see now Corvid challenging Rosin for the lead of the race right now. As we also see the home hero here now up into second place. And here he goes. He's passing Corvid. Now up into second, but he messes up turn one, but still just enough to keep that second place. As Razim now looking to run away at the moment, with now Gironi up to third place as he attacks Anandi there on the inside line, but doesn't work that well. And now we see now Corvi now also having a look here with the better exit. Can he do it? Gironi, I think he's messing up, and there he goes. Corvi taking third back with Kubo now in P5. Now he gets passed by Pumushes, who has climbed up a lot of positions right now. He's up into P5 and now goes around maybe the outside of Pamush, of Gironi I mean. But no, he cannot really do much. We see now Kubo trying to do something right behind him. But I think yeah, Pamush is already on the normal line. As we see now Nandi trying to take the lead of the race. He really needs it to not lose any time on those soft tires. He's not gonna try his best, maybe around the outside. Now the inside line to turn one. Can Nandi do it? And I think he can. He might be. He's gonna go too deep. Razin goes for the switch back, and there he goes. Now Corvid tries to pass him as well, but doesn't work well. Now you can see Nandi around the outside. Is not gonna work well. He's still behind the German driver here. Both who are CL champions is actually very interesting to look at. As we see now Nandi going maybe for the inside. Now he's screws it up a little bit, and now Corvid might have a good momentum into the final corner. Now going to turn one, Nandi defending on the inside line. He has no choice, but he goes too deep, and Corvi takes second place back. So Nandi not having the best of starts here. Really difficult to just get rid of these drivers. And now he's losing a lot of time on those soft tires. We see now Gironi diving on the inside line now, and he takes third place. So Nandi is looking to come back, and here he goes now, up to third place once again. Not really having a good start. Now he's going to try to pass Corvid. Here, there he goes around the outside, and he takes the position, I think, but he goes too deep. He off the track he goes. Oh my god, he's really probably feeling a lot of pressure right now. He has a huge train right behind him. We got Gironi, Panusius, My Freeze, quietly in P6. We got Kuba also not improving that much. On those mediums, we got also Charge AT, Graf, then it's Kalo. See also Gletzi now having a good result at the moment in P16. We got then Sexy Digger, then it's Grandi. There is Sobol, then Anti, and Matimar in last place. Let's see now further back here. We got Gironi versus Pamushas as Mine Freeze now goes around the outside of the Swedish driver. Now maybe looking on the inside of Gironi. Can she do it there in turn 3? There she goes up into P4. You see now Pamushas now maybe trying to go for the move here, but he goes too deep on that corner there. And then Gironi and Kubo going side by side. But I think Gironi is the one who's going to take the position. So this is looking very interesting as Pamushas dives into the pits. So it looks like we're getting to the pit window here. Looks like Nelly has pitted as well now, going for the hearts. Seems to be the best option here, because these pit stops are very big. Now you can see Nelly's gonna lose a lot of positions because of how long those pit stops are. You can see here, freeway battle, we got Sexy Digger, Grandi and Guetzi now. The big battle here, Grandi goes maybe there on the outside, but he can't do much. We also see Kraft now battling those drivers on the old sorts, but there he goes running to the pits. So we got Rosim leading the way with Corv in second place, there it's Marian Frias in third with Kubo and Kraft. Then we got Gletzi here promoted to P6 with all of those pit stops. So we got then Sexy Digger and Randy now battling for P7. There's not much they can do, you can see here now, and they got much better tires. Let's see if we can make actually light work of these overtakes. And there he goes now on the inside of Sexy Digger. And as the Latvian didn't seem to make it hard for him. But let's see right now, yeah, Sexy Digger goes into the pits. Now he has to try and pass the Finnish driver here on the ATH car. And there he goes now, Hernandi. Maybe looking for the inside line. There he goes, can he make the move now? And yeah, there he goes, Hernandi up to P7. Now he has Glassy right ahead of him. And he goes now, Hernandi around the outside. Let's try to do something here with the traction, but he hasn't really much of that, as now he goes off the track. Well, Grandi might have a chance, but Wesley goes into the pits either way. So it doesn't really matter that much. So Grandi up to P6 at the moment. And ahead of him it's just only the drivers who haven't pitted yet. Because Rosim still continues to lead. Now Marian Frias goes for the pit stop. That means Kubo should pit very soon as well. Yeah, there he goes on lap 11. Extended those tires pretty well, but now he's going to be quite far behind. Let's see now, Hernandi versus Marian Frias, and there he goes. Hernandi managed to make the undercut, but now Marian Frias is going to have fresher medium tires. So she is certainly going to be faster than him. As you got in the VR drivers now lightning each other here with your wrist. The Charger team makes a double overtake there, really nicely done. And now Promus is looking to do the same here to the wrist. And there he goes with the move done, but Ruiz might still have something to say about that. Showing that those two drivers actually battle on a real race last Sunday. As we see now Denimator trying to pass this traffic, but not being easy, as we got some battles here at the front. Suzuka and Kraft has passed Rosim on fresh hard tires. Looks like he has made his pit stop. And we see here for a battle now. Who's going to take that lead of the race? We see four drivers going side by side with each other there. As we see now Kraft going to the pits, and now it's Rosim leading the way with Marian Frias second and Hernandi third. With each driver having more fresh tires than each other, so we could see these gaps spreading out. But I see now Marian Frias might still not give up, because her tires might still be the fastest ones. So let's see now, she goes on the inside now. Can she take the overtake? Because Rosim is on the inside line. But I think Marian Frias just did it pretty well. There she goes now, happy to the lead of the race. With Rosim in second place, we got then Hernandi before. It looks like Corvid has pitted now. Where he's gonna get out, and he's gonna be in P4. So not really bad for him actually. Let's see if he can catch up to the top 3 now. This is where the pace can make the difference. Yeah, we got then Marian Frias leading the way, was in second, Hernandi third. As Nelly now tries maybe the inside line. As you can see now with much better exit there, as he goes now for the inside. Can he keep the position now? He goes too deep, and Rosim once again goes for the switch back, and he retakes second place. So then he's gonna have to wait a little bit more as he messes up that corner. Now he's certainly losing time. Just passing him would be very crucial, because Rosim has way fresher tires. So if he doesn't make the overtake now, it's only gonna get harder and harder. We see now Corvi is getting closer to them, while Marian Frias is getting away now with the lead of the race. So let's see, Corvi right behind of Hernandi. Can he dive on inside line to take third place? I think he can, but Hernandi is still gonna fight it. I see now Hernandi is still gonna have the inside line. But I think now Corvid has secured the position, and there he goes now up to third place. Double podium at the moment for the FGR drivers. So things really looking pretty well for the Canadian team. So what here, Nelly going a little bit too deep, yeah, now he doesn't have the tires to keep up. So he might be thinking about pitting very soon. I think his bet will be if a strategy with one more pit stop would work well. Because now we see here Charge AT versus Kubo in a battle for P6. With Tony Mater right behind, not having best of races today, only P8 at the moment. So things are not looking that well. And yeah, looks like Gironia is going for the second pit stop at the moment. He had a very slow qualifying, but he's up a lot of positions in his race. As you see now Charge AT going for the side of Kubo there, and now he takes P6. Nicely done there on the inside line. As you see also Corvid just trying to keep it close to Rosin trying to keep it close to Corvid. It's not looking that easy. And you see some battles here at the back. We got Prometheus versus Kraft as well. Kraft on fresh hard tires. So he might have the advantage here, but let's see. Can he go for a switch back? And there he goes, nice move there. Now he looks to have a better momentum than Derimator, but doesn't seem to be the case. You know, Prometheus is going to counter attack there on the inside line, but he cannot make the move. As you see now Kraft try to defend from Prometheus and now attack Derimator on the inside line. Can he take the position? No, he can't at the moment. As you see, they're still going side by side, but now I think Kraft can do it. There he goes now, up into P7. Nice racing there. You got Kubo and Derimator diving to the pits. Kubo now soft tires, gonna be on the hards. Pretty much recognizing that he needs to save those pit stops. Very essential on a track like this. As we see now, Derimator is getting blocked by Matimar. He's gonna lose a lot of time there, so he really needs to overtake him. He tries to do it on turn 4 there, but doesn't work. Or turn 5 actually. Turn 4 is that long corner to the right. And now there he goes, Derimator going around the Polish driver. Happy to P12 he goes. Things not really going that ideally for him, as we see now Charge AT just pitting. And he just managed to stay ahead of Kubo now in this battle, now in P9 at the moment. But Gladzy doing an amazing race, currently in P7, but he still yet to make a second pit stop. But yeah, at the moment we got 9-3 is still in 3rd place. She's behind Wazim, who doesn't have the better tires. Now Corvid is in the meantime taking the lead of the race. I actually missed it. Yeah, I completely missed that. So Corvid is leading the race right now. This could be his first ever sim win. So that will be an amazing surprise here today. And FGR could be the first team to get 2 drivers winning a race this season. And to do it on round 3, that would be amazing, not gonna lie. But yeah, Mine Freeze now going for the undercut. Now on the soft tires, she goes around the inside of Kraft. And now she takes the move here, as Kraft trying to avoid Marion there. Looked like he was frightened by her, not gonna lie. As we see now Nuddy on fresh hard tires, now looking to make a move on Kraft, as Kraft actually moves away from him. Looks like he doesn't want to lose time with the battling. So yeah, he's currently in P5 at the moment. We see now Nuddy going for the chase on a Spartan driver. It looks like Rosin hasn't pitted, but Corvid did have pitted. So he has fresher tire than Mario Freeze, but Nuddy here might be playing the long-term game. If his tires can be better later on, and if he can just stay behind Mario Freeze as close as possible. But at the moment seems like he has lost some time, like more than half a second. Jesus Christ, what happened there to the driver doing his home Grand Prix right now? Not a really strong lap 25. But yeah, let's look around of other battles we got here. Kubo close to Charge AT at the moment. Maybe looking for a battle against him. Now for P7. Got 10 Derimator. 3 seconds behind. He's not really doing the best of races. Looks to be very disappointing, not gonna lie. Then he got Prometheus messing up now. Just at the end of that top 10. We got now some battling here, I believe. Looks like they both have to let Mine Freeze get past. Also we got Razim very close now to Nandi there. This is battle for 3rd place. Let's see what can Razim do now. So the trying to be around the inside, doesn't work well. He has to stay behind at the moment. But at the moment looks like we're not having any rain at... No rain is being predicted for now. As Razim now trying his best to get past Nani. He's now gonna lose some time there with Sexy Digger. Not looking at well. But let's see now, Razim maybe looking on the inside line. Can he finally take that position, that third place? He dives it on the inside line, but Nani still managed to keep it around the outside. Next actually a really smart move there from Nani to keep that third place. You see also Sharjit and Kubo going side by side now. Kubo still keeping his position. And Sharjit is the one with the better tires. Let's see now, Razim might try getting past the Hungarian driver. Holding Hungarian Grand Prix here. And let's see now, Razim once again on the inside line. Can he take the position this time around? I think he can, but Nadi's still holding on, and there he goes. Nadi on the inside line into turn 2 keeps the position. And Razim really having a hard time getting past the Hungarian driver. He's not really getting up though. And they are suddenly losing a lot of time now. 3 seconds behind Manny Freeze at Corvid. Corvid is leading the way. Having an amazing race right now. See at the moment Razim staying behind. And he's still behind Nandi now. He's trying his best. As you can see now, once again trying his sideline, but does not work. But let's see now. Ooh, now he has the much better momentum now. Can he finally do it? He took the final corners off the lap. No, he can't. Maybe around the outside now. He's gonna have a lot of distance to make up now. Just can he take the slipstream? He goes too deep into the corner. He went off the track, but still, he is still losing a lot of time. Nandi doing an amazing job to stay in third place at the moment. As Maya Freeze has pitted again, but for soft tire, so she has to pit one more time at least. Well, Hernani I could see him extending with this thing, same thing with Razim. So things not over for Hernani in this race. Corbin should be pitting soon as well. Corbin could potentially go for the hard tires till the end, I believe he has. He will have the tires for that, I believe. Razim once again keeps on losing time. We got also Grandi versus Juroni. Juroni has fresh tires actually, so I'm not really sure if this is an actual battle. We see some close battles now, leaving the pits for Kubo. Oh, very fresh, medium tires. As he got some drivers going to the pits. Looks like Razim once again close to Hernandi, but once again he cannot make the overtake. So things are really looking very hard for him. On lap 34 at the moment, as both the FCI drivers have pitted, but they are still going to have to pit again. But I believe these two might pit for one last time as soon as they go into the pits. Let's see now, Razim now goes for the undercut. He cannot pass him on the track, so he's going to try to do it with strategy. But let's see which tire he's going to use. And it's the mediums. It's the mediums, but I think he can go to the end. So this is looking interesting. This is almost an undercut to Corvid and Mine Freeze right now. As Corvid certainly got undercut by his teammate. So he needs to make up that time. But another thing that also seems to be true is that they need to pit again. Not really sure about Corvid, but Marin, I think she might have to pit. There's now Hernandi goes for soft tires with 10 laps to go. Or 11 laps actually. Yes, 11 laps to go, and then he goes for the soft tires. Can they extend them into the end of the race? That would be interesting. But I think as you can see, Razim got the undercut done. So that's an amazing job there by the Mayhem team to make that driver now pass Nandi. Now Razim really needs to stay ahead of Nandi because Nandi doesn't have the advantage with the tires at the moment. And there he goes now, Nandi goes around the inside line. Can he finally make the move? As you can see now, he's gonna get blocked by Matimar now on the inside line. You can see, oh my god, that's really bad luck. Huge bad luck there from Nandi, getting blocked by Matimar. But he's certainly gonna be pissed right now because he had the overtake done. So now it's gonna be a lot of work to get past the German driver. He's gonna be taking the revenge now. Because Nandi also was very tough. Did really prove to be very tough to overtake. So I'm just gonna say, once again you can see Nandi messes up the line. Razim keeps himself ahead. And now you can see Corvid also catching up to Mine Freeze. This is the battle for the provisional lead of the race. As you can see now, Corvid goes around the outside. At least he tried it, but didn't work. But let's see now, Corvid now goes for the inside line to the dive bomb there. But Mario Freeze still managed to keep it. Now Corvid's gonna try maybe around the outside here. Into turn 5 as he goes around the outside. And there he goes. Nice overtake there from the Australian driver. What an overtake there around the outside. Really well timed overtake there. So Corvid takes the lead of the race. Mario Freeze might have to pit very soon. Big question is when she's gonna do it. When will she do it now? As we see Rosie leading the way. And then in second place. We then got Kraft in P5 with Kubo P6. Then Shironi, Charity, Danny Mater, Pelucius, Glatzy. Glatzy once again still doing an amazing race now. In P12 we got then Callon and Matimar, Anti-Sobel, Sexy Digger, then Jurist. Now there goes Corvid pitting again now. Mario Freeze is gonna do the same. So the FCR are gonna be double stacking. And they're gonna fall behind now. Nani and Rosim. And now it looks like Nani is pitted again as well. What? I don't know what was Nani thinking, but now he's down to P5. So it looks like Nani could have easily done like one last pit stop on the hards, but no, he decided to make an extra one on the first soft tires. I think he has completely misread the strategy now. Let's look at this, he's down to P4 at the moment, he's far behind the FCR drivers and Rosim now. So Rosim is leading the way, but he has other tires. Now the big question is if he can keep it until the end, or will the FCR eventually catch him? So this is looking very interesting. FCR could be looking for the 1-2 finish. And I'm guessing that Rosim will be praying that the rain comes in right now, because that will put everyone on the exact same tires. And that will certainly give him the advantage, but as you can see, Corvid is already very close here. This could be his first ever win as he makes an amazing job there getting past those blue flag drivers. But let's see now, Corvid is already right behind Rosim. What can he do now? As you can see, the rain is gonna get announced! Oh, perfect timing for Rosim as he still keeps the lead of the race. So the rain gets announced, Rosim will be leading the way. Both chasing to the wet tires, as you can see, oh my god, they are very close to each other actually. So Rosim, you can see Corvid having much better acceleration, he's gonna take the lead. That was very weird, looks like Corvid managed to get the power up earlier. It's a lot more confident than Rosim. So he took advantage that the cars were ghosted when leaving the pit, so he takes the lead of the race. It looks like the rain is ending, but I believe they're gonna end the race on those wet tires. But let's see now, the fight is on. Mario Freeze is certainly getting closer, might see a freeway battle for the win here. As you got Corvid leading the way, Rosim second, Mario Freeze is third. But let's see now, the German is still very close to the Australian. There's not that much time to go. So let's see right now, Rosim goes for the inside line. And now he has to go around the outside, he has no choice. Who's gonna take the win today? Is it gonna be Rosim or is it gonna be Corvid? As Corvid still keeps the lead, Rosim is still far behind to make a move. But Mario Freeze is getting very close. Is she gonna get close enough though? There's not that much time to go, it's the final lap of the race. You got Corvid leading the way, Rosim second still. As you can see, the rain is ended. And there's not much water left until the end of the race. But let's see now, Corvid still keeping the lead. I think he's gonna take the win today. But Rosim still has a final charge here. He's gonna go around the outside. Can he take the move? He can't. But let's see. Is it gonna be Corvid? Yes, it will. Corvid takes the win today. His first ever win. Our simulation series. Rosim will take second place. His best ever result here. And Mario Freeze once again takes yet another podium. As Nani will completely mess up the strategy. Gets P4. It's Charging Team P5, then it's Kraft P6, then we got Pelucius P7, Kubo dropping to P8, then it's running P9, we got Animator is closing the top 10, finishing ahead of Grandi, then Glassi with an amazing result, and P12 looks like everyone else is quite far behind on those soft tires. But what a race we got here! That was certainly amazing, Jesus Christ! big battle there with the rain coming in on the best time possible for Rosim. But then there was still a big battle. Rosim just took the advantage when the cars were ghosted and he just passed him there. So that was an amazing move from Corvir to take the lead, to take the win today. I will say very deserved one. Amazing performance from the Australian driver. So that was an amazing race, not gonna lie. Very fun to watch as well. And still we got, I think, 60 Digger to finish the race and the race as well, and here we go. Looks like everyone has managed to actually finish just before the 90-second countdown. But yeah, still Corvir gets his first ever win in our series with Rosim and on this FGR sandwich, with as FGR got the double podium today and they might be looking to extend that lead in the WCC. And now Mani Frias takes the fastest lap as well, so that's 1 more points for her, and I think she's certainly gonna keep a good cap on that championship. As you got then Hernando in P4 ahead of Charles GT, then Kraft on this PAR sandwich with Pemushes in P7, then is Kuba in P8 ahead of Gironi and Nettie Mater closing the top 10, and then Grandi ahead of Kletsi, then Kado ahead of Matimar. You got Sobo not having the best of races, same thing with Antti in P16. Oh my god, it's further than P4 on the standings from last season in P15 and P16. That's not really an amazing result. Then we got 60 Digger and then Jurist finishing in last place. And that's it. This was round number 3 of our simulation series. Next round is going to be in Sofia in Bulgaria, fictional track made by Kuba and decorated by Hernandi. And see you there. Goodbye.